Jeremy Sockman here with another look at a movie from those hazy 1970s before things got complicated and people got VCRs. Today I'm looking at McQ from 1974, starring the soon-to-be deceased John Wayne, just before he was, obviously. This one desperately wants to make a point about the elderly, but is it one you want to hear? Let's take a look. There are some shenanigans happening when some officers are shot and we don't know by who. When they go after Lon McQ, say that 3 times fast, played by Big Jake John Wayne, and miss, he gets pissed and goes after the man he's sure is behind it, drug dealer Manny Santiago. But of course Captain Costerman tells him to lay off, but old Wayne just can't get behind that. He lays a beat down on Santiago and gets given a desk job, only to walk away from that before he gets fat.
Come on, don't do that. No, wait, think about it. You put in too many years here, Lon. You got a good record, a damn good record of arrests and convictions.
Frank, let him go. He was never part of the team anyway.
Yeah, run it smooth. Don't do anything. Don't rock the boat.
You mean to infer that our
I can infer anything I want now, Chief. I'm a civilian again.
He takes a gig as a private eye and learns that Santiago has been stealing confiscated drugs from the police evidence vault, but not without help from some bad guy cops. Just when it looks like he's done for, there's a car chase and, spoiler alert, a shootout where McQ gets to use one badass MAC-10 submachine gun.
Lon? It's not licensed.
Jack, neither am I.
Now, if McQ sounds like a typical 1970s cop movie, that's because it is. But there's one thing that separates this one from the Dirty Harry, Freebie and Bean, Hickey and Bugs, Busting, Serpico Mold, and that's its star, old John Wayne himself. And hey, maybe 20 years younger, no one would have batted an eyelash. But here we can see the real reason for his taking this role. John Wayne and his buddy John Sturges, a director, were both over the hill and they knew it. They saw the writing on the wall with those young whippersnappers coming around. The Clint Eastwoods, the Al Pacinos, the Elliot Goulds, the James Caans, the Alan Arkins, and they could see the tides were turning. Only one thing to do, show how hip, young, and virile they are by taking them on at their own game.
You said I looked real nice. You said it.
Myra, in your job, you, must meet a lot of younger men around.
I'm picking you, honey.
So Wayne and Sturges rubbed some A535 on those bones, got a sleek automobile, and a new toupee, and knocked everybody's socks off. They showed us all that the old aren't just good for worm food, they can kick a little ass too. Don't count out Grandpa just because he smells funny. Give him a gun and let him loose to see what he can really do. John Wayne wasn't going gently into that good night. He was going loud, proud, and flashing his big piece.
Feel kind of silly, acting like a avenging angel all that time.
So in the end, while McQ might have to fast forward some of John Wayne's scenes to make its runtime, it manages to show that just because you can't read the second line on the eye chart is no reason not to keep driving that flashy car and doing your thing. I'm Jeremy Sockman, and I'm giving John Wayne's celebration of age and experience that is McQ my seal of approval.
I don't believe it.
I didn't want to either. There's a bar over there. Let's get a drink.